Hi, this is Vic, and I'm starting this particular presentation using a very different type of photograph than I've used in previous presentations. You'll see that I'm sitting in the ELR, in my ELR, and I'm pointing at the mode selector switch. The mode selector switch is located right behind the gear shift knob. So it's very easy and convenient to select while in the driving position. And I select the mode. I select what mode I want to shift the car into whenever it's convenient for me or whenever I feel like it. And the reason I'm talking about the mode selector switch is because I did something out of curiosity today. I shifted the mode over to mountain mode. I was curious as to what mountain mode would do for me, if anything. Because of the name of the mode, I had a tendency to stay away from it because I wasn't sure what it would do, but it did in fact extend the range of my vehicle and showed me how I can save additional money on gasoline. You'll see in this particular slide right now, I'm showing a total of 51.2 total miles that I drove on this particular round trip. It's my daily commute going to and from work, 51.2 total miles. And I spent 30.4 miles drawing electricity from the solid state power supply without the engine or the generator running. I used that was for 30.4 miles. And for 20.8 miles, I used the gasoline engine or the generator to produce electricity for the vehicle. Now, for 20.8 miles, I was in mountain mode. Mountain mode requires the engine to run, and it actually allows the engine to propel the car while at the same time generating electricity for the power supply, adding to the charge of the power supply while propelling the vehicle at the same time. And I didn't know the car was capable of doing that. And it was a pleasant surprise to discover that today. So for 20.8 miles, I used mountain mode. And I'm going to go back to the next slide now. Okay, and after that 51.2 miles, I still had electric range of 15 miles. So I did not have to use mountain mode for that full 20 miles that I used it for. I just wanted to stay close to 10 and did not want to drop below 10. So I could have driven for 15 additional miles using strictly electricity from the power supply without the engine. I used the engine for 15 miles that I did not have to use it for. And remember, now my average for this particular round trip, 51.2 miles, was 66.8 miles per gallon. Now, if I had used the engine instead of 20.8 miles, if I'd used the engine for only half of that, let's say for half of that, I would have increased my miles per gallon for this trip from 66.8 to well over 70, I'm sure. Now, just below that 66.8, you will see my lifetime is still at 80.4. It's still above 80, just barely above 80, 80.4 miles per gallon. So all I have to learn to do is to use my mode selector switch, be more selective as far as when I use my mode selector switch. And shifting from one mode to the other mode is very easy. It's a matter of just pushing that one button that I showed earlier. Just pushing this button whenever it's convenient or whenever I feel like it. That's all I need to do. And like I said, it's right behind the gear selector knob, the gear drive selector knob. And that's the update with my 2014 Cadillac ELR. It was a pleasant surprise to discover that the Cadillac I can not only use the engine or the generator to propel the car, but it will also generate additional electricity to further my EV range, my electric mode range as well. Now remember, the car is designed to be an electric vehicle. It is an electric vehicle. If you don't plug it in It's not being used the way it's supposed to be used, the way it's designed to be used. It needs to be plugged in order to maximize efficiency and maximize savings on gasoline. And that's it. Thank you.